Hey there, it's Carson from Wandering Dillos. Today we're going to have what is hopefully going to be a short video on how to replace the lift motor on one of our ventilation fans. Alright, so this is a Fan-tastic Vent, the front of our coach. I believe it to be original, so it's about 20 years old. It's thermostatically controlled. It's got a rain sensor that'll run the lid up and down. But the problem is that the mechanism that controls that this lift motor has broken. So our project is going to be to replace this. First thing we're going to do is pop the fuse out of here, so we don't accidentally short anything out in the process. So the first thing we're going to do is disconnect these connections to remove the unit from the fan. So here we can take a little better look at the unit. You can see it's just really a small motor, small DC motor, a gearbox, and then a knob so that you can manually lift and retract the dome. Unfortunately, it's this plastic piece that ultimately fails. It's just made out of inexpensive plastic, and it's up in an area where it gets quite warm, so you can see that the screw lugs have busted off, and the torque opening and closing, the lid has cracked the casing. So unfortunately, although this piece is still functional without the enclosure, the mechanism just doesn't work. If we compare the two side by side, we can see that the newer unit has a slightly larger motor. This one is rated for 17 revolutions per minute, where the original was only 7. This was standard until about 2014, and in 2014 they upgraded to the 17 RPM larger motor. I'm promised by the manufacturer that this will fit. The only difference is in using vents made before 2014, like ours, that you have to reverse the polarity on the motor. So instead of red to red and black to black, we'll actually be attaching the red lead to black and black to red. It's just another example of why when you look at RV wiring, things are never quite the way you think they should be. First step, I'm going to remove the old screws. As mentioned, the manufacturer says we need to connect red to black and black to red. Tuck everything up in here. Line up the shaft with the knob. And put in the screws. Don't want to over tighten these because we don't want to stress that plastic and risk breaking it out again. And it looks like the holes almost line up, so close to a plug and play fit. Again, hopefully we don't get any stress cracks in the plastic. Any luck, that should do it. Now we'll replace the fuse. All right, let's give it a try. Turn it on. Motor's doing spinny thing. Lid is doing lifty thing. There's the fan. Looking good. Now let's see if the retract mode works. There we go. As promised, looking good. So that was, for the most part, a direct fit replacement, so that's always exciting. There was one key difference between the new part and the original. You can see this one says push, pull, auto manual. This one has the ability, it has a little clutch in here that you can pull to disengage the motor so that you could manually raise and lower the dome, and then if you snap it back down, you're in automatic mode. The new model, for whatever reason, does not have that feature, but not a big deal. As long as it works, we're good. So there you go. I hope you found this video useful. I'll put a link to the part in the description. And until next time, hopefully we'll see you out on the road.